Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I will lift my lamp beside the golden door, once said Lady Liberty. She was our illuminated beacon of hope, hovering over Ellis Island, uplifting a torch of light for the lowly, for the marginalized, for the immigrant family escaping a tragic plight. And we hung on every word that fell from her tongue when she told us that we could be free, that in this great land we would find freedom, justice, and equality. She was the keeper of our American dream, and so long the masses searched for houses and neighborhoods to belong, streets to call our own, only on them to be stopped by more than red signs, to be redlined because of color, to discover that you are an other, that your blackness was a barrier that could prevent you from living in a certain area, or because of where you come from or how you pray, a landlord could turn you away, or that because of your sexual orientation, you can no longer obtain your dream home, an awful form of discrimination. Imagine that your age, ability, gender, or family size would all be reasons enough for you to be denied. Structural racism and segregation have plagued our communities for decades. Just ask the government about the New Deal and who came out winning from how the deck was played. White middle-class families profited while Black and brown families were confined to projects, prey to slumlords, left in uninhabitable living conditions with no better place to afford. Millions of people intentionally failed by a system, and when their anger brewed into crime, we threw them into prison. We called them thieves, criminals, refugees, looters, and thugs. We labeled them everything else because we refused to see them as a product of us. We didn't want to take responsibility for our failed policies and our broken system that abandoned so many to generational poverty. What is the American dream when the poor and marginalized can't even sleep at night, and 50 years later we are still fighting for their basic fair housing rights? Why have everyday Americans become oppressed in the land of the free and the home of the brave? Why have their paths become trails of tears where they have been turned away? Shouldn't our inalienable rights protect us from this kind of discrimination? Isn't that what was formed in the Constitution written by the founders of this nation? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness belongs to all of us and not just the wealthy capitalists. So now, it is our turn. It is our time to hold up the torch, to be beacons of light. We are not statues. We are living human beings. Let us mobilize with all of our might. Let us fight until every American is free. It is no longer time for us to just dream. We have been asleep far too long. Now is the time for us to wake up. The revolution of the oppressed has begun.